Let's have a conversation. How to live a meaningful life. As the garbage truck goes by. I'm leaving it in. I don't care. How you can live a meaningful life. I'm going to read you a couple of quotes. They're kind of out there. I kind of grabbed them. Be a part of a story that is not your own. Be a part of a story that is not your own will provide you meaning. Here's another one. This is mine. It's in my book. It's not about you. See beyond. That's my quote. Here's another one I found. When you are gone, the only thing that will be left of you is a role you played in other people's lives. When you were gone, when we're all gone, if you think about people like Michelangelo, people like Thomas Edison, people like Barack Obama, Abraham Lincoln, I'm thinking a couple more. I'm trying to think here. Thomas Edison, Henry Ford. Their meaningful life became meaningful for other people. Being in a part of a story that is not your own. That's the gist of this whole video. I'm going to put the book down. I'll put the folder down. Being in a part of somebody else's story in a positive way will bring meaning to your life. And here's the rub about meaning and trying to find meaning. Think about Catholic nuns, what they do, their dedication to their purpose creates meaning for their flock, creates meaning who they are teaching, who are giving to. It's not about them. It's not about me. It's about us as a whole. When you are gone, the only thing that you will be left with, and that's for all of us, we all will be gone one day. Believe it or not. When we are gone, the only thing that will be left of you is a role you played in somebody else's life. That's why teaching or being a teacher is such a great profession. Because you fulfill the meaning of other people. You fulfill the purpose, or you support the purpose, or you can create, or you can materialize or help materialize the purpose in that person that you're helping. Here's the thing that's going on right now in our country. I'm not going to go too far into it because I don't want to get too far away from my philosophy. But there are a lot of people from the top, in the middle, and all the way down in our country, in our government, in our businesses, that are not there to serve a meaningful purpose. They're there to serve their own purpose. And when you serve your own purpose, collectively, when that many people, or that big portion, that large portion of our population serves their self-purpose, the society will collapse. Hence, where we are today. So, why are so many people serving themselves. It's a learned reaction. I'm going to get mine before you get it. I'm going to get mine. It's mine. It's all mine. It's my power ox. It's my 5 houses. It's my 10 cars. It's my jet airplane. But here's the thing that's so true about trying to discover your meaning in life, which they don't get. It doesn't sink into their heads because they might be generational in this is what you should have. This is what you deserve. This is what's yours. You must keep. You must huddle. You must pile rocks. You must hoard your wealth. It's not for others. It's just for me, for us, for our group. The problem with that mindset is that everything that is given to you is given to you from others. Think about what I just said. Everything that comes to you is not something you get, or something you work for, or something you gain, or something you own, or something you make. It is something in the process of you working towards your goal that is given to you. And not necessarily you get it when you think you're going to get it. Okay? So, the population of the people in the United States that are getting theirs and that are not giving back for a purpose of meaning, I'm going to make a prediction. Will lose everything they gained. It might take a year. It might take 10 years. It might take 50 years. It might take a lifetime. But everything you gain or take or accumulate, ill-gotten gains, everything you get in your life that is ill-gotten, not honestly yours, you will lose. I have been a witness of this on a very personal level. And I think I talked about it in my other video about my father. So he would think like this. He was a very giving person, but he was a very selfish person. So in the end game, everything that he worked for and struggled for and fought for himself, when he passed on, all went away. It didn't go to me, didn't go to the family. It just went away because it was ill-gotten gain. Be a part of a story that is not your own, provides you meaning. Teachers do this. Doctors do this. You will find meaning. You will find your meaning, what it means to you when you help others. Here's the other thing when I go back and I talk about the Catholic sisters or the sisters of a church. When you find meaning, doesn't necessarily bring you happiness. Meaning and happiness are separated. You can be selfish and buy 3 cars and have a lot of money and hoard it and be happy. But it doesn't give you meaning. It doesn't give you purpose. It just fulfills that momentary need of greed, of this is mine. It's like a little kid going into a store wanting a candy bar. They think that's their purpose. This is my meaning. I'm going to convince my mom that I've got to have that candy bar. Because when I have that candy bar, I'll feel happy. It's not their meaning. because it's for them. And when they get the candy bar and they go, wow, this is a really good candy bar, and time goes by, time passes. What did it mean to them at that point in time? Now that we're past that. When you are gone, the only thing that will be left of you is the role you play in other people's lives. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was not a wealthy man, but he gave meaning to other people's lives, even today. Think about how many years have gone by since he developed the automobile, Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, electricity, how that has improved our lives, how that has given us so much in our lives. I would not be able to have a YouTube channel without electricity or without the development of the telephone. As I'm looking into my phone or my camera, that was something that they developed, which helps me share my word and my thoughts and my wisdom and my knowledge and my book. So their meaning was helping others. And what's amazing about this is that meaning compounds. In the beginning, Thomas Edison, Watson said, "Can you hear me?" The telephone was very primitive. In the beginning, the light bulb went on for like 12 seconds or however long it burnt. But he figured it out. It was so simple. But look at its meaning now. Look where we are today with electricity. The whole planet is lit. Electric cars, washing machines, hot water heaters, lights. So I want you to think of, how do you live a meaningful life? You live a meaningful life by focusing on others, focusing on giving to others. It could be the smallest of things. It could be the very, very smallest of things. When I'm working in a grocery store and a little girl comes in with her mom and I give her a sticker, that gave her meaning, that gave her significance, that made her light up. Just because I gave her a little sticker, because she's like 5 years old. To them, that's a big deal. Or a balloon. If I give a little child a balloon and their eyes light up and they're just so happy. Their purpose and their meaning, or that meaning is amazing process. They just glow. And it's reflective. Not only is the child happy, I am. And everybody around us. Look at the kid, she's so happy, she's dancing. She's dancing in circles in her little outfit with the balloon. Being a part of a story that is not your own. That's a story. It's a small story. It's a micro story talking about the little girl with a balloon or the sticker. But that micro meaning to her can blossom into being the President of the United States. That micro meaning that Thomas Edison said, I can hear you, or I can see there's a light bulb. That micro thing that they created, that small meaning, has blossomed into years of development. Going back to the little girl, that one moment, when you see that child's eyes and their face lights up from getting a balloon from somebody that's a total stranger, how it would direct her mind in thinking about people, how it will direct her mind about learning, about wanting, about discovering, about understanding. The growth that would come from that is amazing. It's not just giving a balloon to a little girl. It's not just turn the light bulb on and say, wow, we did it. It's like, meaning is sort of like dominoes. So how you live a meaningful life is like dominoes. I have to think for a second. Think of it as a dominoes. You got all these dominoes lined. You see those things online, and they have thousands of dominoes. You push one down, and they just go over. They go over around circles, go up and down, and there's this whole thing going on for 45 minutes, all the way down the hallway. That one domino that you touched. It's not about you. It's about that domino that you touched. Tips all the other dominoes going to. And the effect that has on the whole string of dominoes. It goes on for 45 minutes, up and down, ladders and this and around hallways. And all the people looking at it saying, that's amazing. That's amazing how it made them people feel. How did you do that? With one domino. You can be that one domino. You can be that one sister in the parish. You could be that one individual at work. You could be that one person standing on the fence line talking to your neighbor, giving them meaning. How to live a meaningful life. It comes full circle. It comes back to you. Being a part of a story that is not your own provides meaning to you. Being a part of a story that is not your own, meaning, in parentheses, not your own. It's not about you. You're being part of a story that's not your own. You're just part of it. You're part of the domino chain. You're part of the thread. You're part of the wire that holds the phone. You're just part of the process. That's where meaning comes from. Remember, when I and you are gone, the only thing that will be left of your life is how you affected other people. I would like this video, or I would love for the people that live such a selfish, greedy, all mine life would watch this video, and I would love for their eyes to open and understand you, not naming any names, you are going to have a miserable, miserable ending to your life because you didn't give to others. You didn't share with others. You didn't care about others. It was about you and your pile of rocks and your mansions full of gold. Many kings have come and many kings will go. Many kings have come and many kings will go. Not one king or one ruler that I know of in the modern era, not going back to the Egyptians, in the modern era, one proclaimed ruler or one proclaimed king in the modern era between World War I, or I would say the Civil War, and today, did not have a happy ending, nor did their relationships of the people that were with them. Think about that. I don't have to do a thing to change the path of those people. I don't have to waste my energy on that. All I know is this: I just have to tip the domino. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about giving. It's about us. Here's a word to the wise, the foolish, the seekers, the wanderers, the naysayers. I'm going to say something, and it's going to be true. Because I know we are going to be fine in this country. But we're going to go through some ugly stuff. So you, my friend, thank you for listening to my videos and to my knowledge and to my wisdom and the content of my book, The Book of Common Point. Being a part of a story that is not your own will give you meaning. When you are gone, the only thing that you will have left will be the role you have played while you were alive. Think about the people that are evil in the world, that are not good people in the world. Tattoo that onto their shirt or onto their, put that label on them. This is the people that live with that mindset. When you are gone, the only thing you will have left behind in this life is the role that you played. And here's the real rub about that statement. Most human beings live to be relatively old, 85, maybe 90. It's kind of the cutoff point. Excuse me. Coffee, again. So what I was saying, most people live to be around 85, 90, sometimes older. Here's the thing. That 85 years that you lived, you have a choice every single minute of the day to make the right choices about yourself and about others. And when you are gone, think about this. When you are gone for eternity, generation after generation after generation after generation after generation to the end of mankind, people will only see you as the role you played in other people's lives. You might want to think about that before you make bad decisions. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to try to make another video. And I love you guys. Thank you very much for your support. I also added another social media site that I'm on now. It's called Blue Sky. So you can go to Blue Sky, John TENUTO Motivational, and click in. I'm on all of them. I'm not on Twitter, but I am on a lot of them. And so thank you so much. If you want a copy of my book, email me and say, "Hi, John. I'd like to buy a copy of the book. I know I got it listed for $80, but I'll sell it for $40. If you want to email me or DM me on YouTube in the comments section, how I can get a hold of you. Say, oh, what's your address, whatever. And I will, within the United States, continental United States, because to send this book to Europe or to anywhere else would cost like $40. So within the United States, here, if you want the book. Thank you. Leave you with this. How to live a meaningful life. Be a part of a story that is not your own. It doesn't have to be monumental. Be a part of a story that is not your own. It can be as simple as putting training wheels on your daughter's bicycle and spending time with her. That's meaningful. It doesn't have to be huge. You don't have to change the world. Start there. Love you guys. Bye now.